Sakura festival was held in Kaohsiung. All the idols that I've seen, I just really like Taesan. I really cared the details a lot. Painted the sides that I didn't want white. Hello. It's 1 week after the concert. I am back in my life. I am back working. Oh, I love the fact that every time Taesan comes to Taiwan, he would post something. He would post a selfie like on X or on Weverse. I just really like the fact, and I probably would be drawing his selfie in the future. Like I'm currently working on like where is it? I am currently drawing a piece that I took from the concert, just like Nicholas. And this time it is a lot more easier because I have a reference photo. Oh yeah, I think what's really cute is that although like literally no one said this, the event was called Sakura Festival, so everyone changed their ONEDOOR stick into different shades of pink. They customized it, and next to me in the row in the back, like everyone is pink, which made it like super cute. Yeah. I can't believe it's been a week now. I mean, like, I can't believe everything happened.
Why me? 你是最棒。
还是我可以买一个可以跟它配的颜色。你有带线出来啊？我刚刚不是给你看的啊？对，你现在认出来了。对啊，现在这只其实都很可爱。转了。红色。什么？我帮你拿。啊！什么 ？Why？ The sketch, to this day, I think Taesan is still the hardest to draw. Today is March 28th. Sakura festival was held in Kaohsiung. So I am from Taipei, and Kaohsiung is over here. I'm here. We took like 4 hours on the train to get to Kaohsiung. Here is a little story. My bias is Taesan, and my friend's bias is Seongho and Unak. Someone on Threads saying that they have official positions, like if the stage is divided by 3, Seongho and Taesan would be on this side, Ryu and Lihan would be in the middle, Jaehyun and Unak would be on the left. I didn't really know about like official positions before. Like when I watched BTS or like Super Junior, I didn't really notice that. But someone was saying about this, and they were like their bias was Seongho. She said that last time she got this side and she barely even saw Seongho once, and she was like, so make sure like who your bias is and make sure to get the right area or else you might not see them. We originally wanted to get the seats on the left, but we ended up getting tickets on the right. We're not even in the middle. Like, what if the information that one door said was real and I wouldn't be able to see Taesan for the whole event? But my friend was like, oh, it's okay, don't be anxious, like they're living people, they would move around the stage before the performance. I kept going through this thought and I was like super anxious. There's a Facebook group where we make exchanges or like photo cards, blah blah blah. I actually saw a few ONEDOOR that wanted to change their area from the left to the right. And I'm like, should I change it? At the same time, because the ticket is from my friend and her bias is Unak, which has been told that is in our area. So I don't want to make a selfish decision on like only wanting to see my bias. So I didn't. Although I had this thought for a long time. So like before a performance, I was like, don't think about it. Everything would be okay. Like what if I exchange the tickets? Like what if I exchange our area and ends up he was like coming to the right all the time and you would give out the opportunity yourself. You would change the fate yourself and you would regret that more. You don't want that to happen, right? And like I was talking to myself, thinking too much again. But anyways, almost everyone there is ONEDOOR. It's a music festival, so like before BOYNEXTDOOR it's Wendy, and Wendy was like super pretty. There are a few Taiwanese artists. One of them was Chunghwa. When they came out, like everyone was super happy. My favorite part is verse 2, so let's go see the stars. It's Taesan's part, and I remember when they started the song, they were like all in their official positions. Like Taesan and Seongho is like on the left. At first I was like, oh man, so it happened. And then when it's verse 2, Taesan actually walked over to the stage in front of us, and my friend was pretty happy about it. For me, I actually feel really lucky about this whole event. Like my favorite part of I Feel Good is Tea Time, the encore version of I Feel Good. I was like counting members. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's missing? And I'm like, hey, wait, where did Taesan go? I saw him like running down to stage in front of us again. I was able to see the performance with my eyes. I remember like everything was so clear and it's like a dream. They are super pretty. Like, how? Like, this time they prepared Mandarin for Taiwanese ONEDOOR. They actually prepared a long, it's kind of like a paragraph already, because like it's not like only simple words, it's like a whole sentence. And I think that is really nice because it's really BOYNEXTDOOR. BOYNEXTDOOR always prepares a lot for international ONEDOORs, and they tried their best, and I know that they wanted to express their feeling. You know what I like about Taesan? I think I haven't said this before, but there are like so many reasons that Taesan is really special. I don't know for other people, but for like all the idols that I've seen, I just really like Taesan. I remember like my first impression of him was because his chemistry between the members, everything they do together, it's deja vu. In my friend group, I'm also the calm one, but really mischievous, and I am pretty stubborn. Just kind of the creator of my friend group. So when I saw the chemistry between him and the members, I feel like I just saw me and my friends. He is really dedicated to doing something he loves. Like, he is shy, but he is really professional. I like how serious and talkative when it comes to sharing his thoughts behind the scenes and creating the music. That is what really caught my eye. I was like, whoa, so he actually has a lot of things in mind. So I really like to listen to interviews. It's because like also Unak and Jaehyun really speaks a lot about. I just like to listen to their music and understand what they want to say, what story they want to tell. It really inspires me because I am also an artist and it really affects how I create. I'm like, oh, it's like seeing a story but from a different perspective, and that really tickles my mind. Another large reason why I like him so much is because the details. It's really the details. Like, he is really well taught, like his manners, and he is really polite. He is a really careful person. Like, you could actually see him always realizing something soon. For example, if they're eating together, someone is grabbing something from far away, he would realize that their sleeve is touching the food, and he would actually help the members avoid that. Like, these are like super small details that a lot of people wouldn't notice. Or like if they're all walking together and someone is like walking behind, he would actually wait or like guide the member to his side. I don't know, I just really cared about these details, but most of the time I can't find someone that cares about this too. Most of my friends, they're like easygoing, so they're like, oh, it's okay, I don't mind that. Like, you don't have to be so careful, you don't have to be so detailed. Or they would be like, oh really? Does that really matters? I just realized that if someone cares, they would realize. If someone doesn't care, if you talk to them about it, they wouldn't even care. The details that Taesan has, like, I realized a lot about it. Like for this time, when they were tossing the rings, he actually cleaned up the rings himself. Like, when he was done, he cleaned up the rings. I was like, oh, like manners, details. There was a moment when they were standing up and the staff behind was like taking the equipment, taking the chairs away, and I was like, why is there 5 people, like including the MC? I'm like, why is there only 5? And I realized that Taesan and Jaehyun was helping in the back. I just hope someone could realize that.
等一下下来，是你，好 ，OK， 是你吧，对不对？我刚刚一直在找你，好，恭喜你。
And I just hope that in the future, like when they're like really big and they're like superstars, they would always remember to be someone really caring, determined about life. How do I don't really know how to explain it accurately with words. My first language is not English, but I just hope that they could be always really 用心 in everything they do.
Got me falling for you. Sidestep, day trip, pulling me both ways like a cyclone. I think it might happen any day. What do I know? I don't have it your way. Got me for you, falling for you, falling for you. Tell me, do you love hard courtyard, dressed in white one day on a tight rope? My mind spinning. Please wait. What do I know? I don't have it your way. Got me falling for you, falling for you. Tell me, do you? You said things were different. What made you change it up? How could I believe what you're showing me? Yeah. Call me, you said I was dangerous. Toss up, have you lost the trust? How could I not see you're not the man you used to be? 2 steps, 1 back. Oh, you got it like that. Back 4, set the score. What are we here for? Heart closed, tongue tied. Can't help these feelings that I got me falling hard like sidestep, day trip, pulling me both ways like a cyclone. I think it might happen any day. What do I know? I don't have it your way. Got me falling for you, falling for you. Tell me.
Hello, today is Sunday. I'm still adjusting the proportions because last night I realized his face, it's not straight, it's a little bit tilted, so I was adjusting that. It's a lot better, but I think there is still space to improve. I have about like 40 minutes to draw. I have a problem of falling asleep and waking up. Waking up is like one of the hardest things in life, but I think I am getting better at it. Yeah. Oh. This is cute.
I could feel so far. How could I believe you're not in front of me? Crazy like we never know. Stay soft, pretend my eyes are closed. How could I not see you're not the man you used to be?
I accidentally dropped my brush. Wow, glad it didn't leave a mark on my sketchbook. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, that's scared.
2 steps, 1 back. Oh, you got it like that. Front porch, outdoor, flowers on the floor. Yeah, heart closed, tongue tied. Can't be feeling it like I got me falling in love like a side step, day trip, pulling me both ways like a cyclone. I think it might happen any day. What do I know? I don't have it your way. Got me falling for you, falling for you. Tell me, do you love courtyard dressed in white one day? It's my mind spinning, please wait. What do I know? I don't have it your way. Got me falling for you, falling for you. Tell me, do you?
Ta-da! Took a few weeks. Yeah, as always. I always take a lot of time to draw Taesan. I really want to get the details as accurate as I can. I feel the most calmest when I draw him. Like, my mind is really focused. My world is like pretty silent when I draw Taesan, which is pretty special because like I don't find that kind of peace while drawing other people. But last year when I drew this piece, it also took like a month, and it is actually like super tiny. This is my thumb, this is the brush, and the eyelash. To be honest, I still found places that I need to adjust to make him look even more accurate, but at this point I am too scared to adjust it, because if I adjust it, I think like everything needs to be changed, and I'm just so afraid that I might ruin it because I worked so much time on this. So I'm just going to let it be as the way it is right now. And I said I'm done, I'm lying. I just worked on this for another few hours, and do you see what I meant by adjusting a little means adjusting a lot? Like, I'm currently working on the left of his face. I would need to blend the skin color all over again. See you guys tomorrow morning. I would update with you guys when I'm done, when I'm really done. Would I be done? I don't know. Let's see. Wow. Time flies. I was about to edit my video, and then I was looking at the final piece of Taesan, which is something is off, and it's really off. Like, it doesn't look like Taesan. I don't know, when it comes to Taesan, I really care the details a lot. This is the final piece. I pretty much reworked all of the parts beneath his nose. Like, I added more shades over here, the side of his cheeks, and then I adjusted the length of between his nose and his mouth, and so I skewed up his lips a little bit higher, painted the sides that I didn't want white, and his neck. And I'm really bad at drawing hands as always, but yeah, small story. So last night when I was drawing this piece, I was like, why are you so hard to draw? Like, why is it so difficult? And I was about to complain. I took a picture of it and I was about to post it on Weverse. I really post. I usually don't really post on there, but I was about to post and I was like, I want to complain. And then Taesan posted something, so he was awake, and I was like, okay, never mind, I'm not posting this. Thanks for watching another fan art video. I hope I would be able to meet them again this year, or like as soon as possible, because I can't believe like it took almost 2 years to meet them once. When I saw them in person, I didn't even want to blink. I like, I don't want to miss out any moments of getting to see them. So anyways, bye.